Chris Chamberlain here at the WeckMethod lab to take you guys through some supersets with the RMT Club that are going to fit seamlessly into your daily routines. Let's get to work. Guys, in this superset, we're gonna have a lower body squatting focus. This is really gonna fit seamlessly into those days that we got back squats, front squats, reverse lunges, all sorts of squatting patterns. We're gonna be doing 2 exercises, so that's superset. We're gonna be doing them kind of for this, I'm gonna kind of look at it as like an accessory block where you're gonna be doing about 2 to 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. We're gonna start things out with an RMT Club drill, which is gonna be this overhead to reverse lunge, where we're really gonna create some balance and find this like poised posture in a reverse lunge. And then we're gonna use a dumbbell to work on like a back squat. And we're gonna kind of play around with some levels or variations of that depending on where you're at. So first up, we're gonna start with this RMT Club. Again, I'm gonna bring you through some coaching points on this. We'll take our time with it. And then I'll do just a couple reps for you at full speed so you know what you're doing in your routine. So, I'm going to be using a 4-pound club. That's what I would typically recommend for all of our RMT Club drills. It's a good starting place. We're going to start things out. I'm going to choke up the club to get a lot of good control over it. We're going to get that pointer finger up onto the club head, and then I will typically sort of splint the club along my arm, just again for as much control as possible until I'm ready to sort of move on from there. So what we're going to do from that position, I'm going to get into a split stance. I'm gonna have the club directly overhead with my thumb sort of facing towards you guys or straight ahead here, all right? From that position, all of my weight currently is over my left side. I'm sort of drawing down and pulling into this left leg. And what's gonna happen is after my position 1 here, I'm gonna drop back into a reverse lunge into what I'll call position 2. Position 2, this thumb is now up or facing towards you guys with the palm up, all right? I've got all my weight over my right leg here. This right shoulder is really drawing down hard into my right hip, and I'm feeling like a contraction on this right side of my body. I'm feeling my glutes, my legs, my thighs all engaged here, all right? All of my weight now is on this right side. You'll probably notice me, I kind of bring in this other hand almost like as a catcher's mitt. I'm gonna sort of catch the club head just for intensity. I'm gonna throw that in there, and this left elbow is gonna be ahead. So we'll go back to position 1, so nice and tall, and nice and easy, we'll get up here. We're gonna draw back with a chamber, so you'll feel, or you'll hear that shift in the club and that speed of me drawing down in that reverse lunge. We'll come out nice and easy, and then we're gonna draw in quickly with that shift. And I'm just gonna give you a couple reps here, full speed. Nice and easy, fast and poised. All right, I'm gonna give a couple from the front. Really trying to be quick and poised with that bottom position. Perfect. All right, so that's our overhead to reverse lunge. Again, really working on speed and balance in that one. We're gonna put our club down after, again, about 8 to 12 reps on each side. We're gonna go ahead and get our dumbbell, and we're gonna perform a back squat, all right? And in this back squat, there's gonna be sort of some progression to it depending on where you're at in this. First up, when we grab the dumbbell, we're gonna sort of do this diamond grip around the head with our palms up, and that's gonna give us a lot of control as it sort of rests on the back here. The elbows are gonna go nice and high. Once I'm in this posture, I'm gonna be thinking about sticking my sternum through as I drop down into a squat, okay? Some of us are gonna be sort of like full flat-footed here, but what I want you to notice is when you're in this position that your weight should be shifting forward as you're trying to stick that chest through, all right? So we'll be going up and down here again for 8 to 12 reps. As you're developing some control and understanding this position, and you're rooting into your back a little more, you're gonna notice that your heels are gonna start floating more and more. So I'll demonstrate that. As I go down, I'm trying to really reach this dumbbell head down to the middle of my back. And as I lower, you're gonna notice those heels are just gonna float up in the air, and that's gonna allow me to get this really aggressive angle. We'll do this again for about 8 reps. Just whatever level you are at in regards to that heel lift, but it should feel perfectly balanced. Not fighting to be up on those toes. All right, so come out of that nice and easy. Again, super easy pairing that you can throw right into your traditional squat and lunge day. Thanks for joining me on implementing the RMT Club into your training. If you have any comments or feedback, drop them below, hit the like button, and subscribe for more WeckMethod training content.